Hi, welcome to this video which will talk about the triangle inequality theorem. And basically this property or theorem tells us that the sum, which means you're adding up two sides of a triangle, it has to be bigger than that third side. So pick any two sides, add them up, make sure it's bigger than the third side. Pick two different sides, add them up, make sure it's bigger than the other third side. And you can kind of go through that. What we're going to do is just go through 4 problems or so. It's pretty simple arithmetic, which is good. If you're not feeling great about adding integers, then I would say grab a calculator, but otherwise it'd be good for you to practice without using a calculator. So let's just dive in. For problem number 1, you have 3 straws measuring 12 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and 16 centimeters. Show if they could form a triangle. So what I do is I go right to the gut of the problem, and I feel like that is finding the 2 smallest sides. If you choose the 2 smallest sides and add them up, and it's bigger than the third side, you shouldn't have any issues. It should be able to form a triangle. So for problem number 1, our 2 smallest sides are 8 and 12. So basically, if they ask you to show, that's exactly what you want to do. You want to show that 8 plus 12, what does that equal? That's going to equal 20. And is 20 bigger than 16? So this is a greater than sign. 20 is bigger than 16, so I put a check mark. You could also put 20 is greater than 16. You could write it out, but you want to make sure that whoever's reading your work or assessing your work knows that you know. So don't just do 8 plus 12 equals 20 and leave that alone. You're not showing me, all you're showing me is that you know that 8 plus 12 is 20. So you got to carry it a little bit further. 20 is greater than 16, so yes. So for teachers, if teachers want words, you could write that. For me personally, I'm content if I see this, I see your work, 8 plus 12, I know where the 20 came from, so that's good enough for me. All right, problem number 2, show if the sides of a triangle could measure 5, 6, and 11 inches. Again, I would go right to the 2 smallest sides. If the triangle can't be formed, it's going to be the fault of the 2 smaller sides. So in this case, our 2 smaller sides are 5 and 6, so our task is to add them up. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Is 11 bigger than 11? No. 11 is equal to 11, so no. It's not bigger than, okay? It's just kind of, those are the 2 steps. Find your smallest sides, add them up, make sure it's bigger than the third side, and then make your decision based on that. What you might want to do is look at these 2 problems, hit pause, do the 2 problems on your own. They shouldn't take you too long, I would think, and then hit play and see if you got them correct. All right, for number 3, could these be the measurements of a triangle? Figure not drawn to scale, that's pretty obvious. So again, it's just that they could just give you a picture with labels, sides that are labeled. 11 with the apostrophe means 11 feet. We have 9 feet and we have 15 feet. So we need to show it. Didn't ask us to, but I think it's smart to do that. Our 2 smallest sides are 11 and 9. Whoops. I gotta erase that. Cool. When we add them up, 11 plus 9 gives us 20, and then 20 is bigger than 15, which is the third side that we haven't used yet. So yes, it could be a triangle. All right, for number 4, they're just giving us a list of numbers. Given the measures of 22 meters, 14 meters, and 6 meters, show whether they could form a triangle. Again, if we're going to have an issue, it's going to be with the 2 smallest sides, so we need to add them. 6 is the very smallest, 14 is the next smallest. 6 plus 14 will give us 20. And 20 is not, it is actually smaller than 22. It's not bigger than. So again, if you're used to, if you're not sure of the less thans and bigger thans, I'll write it up here. This guy here is less than, assuming that you're reading from left to right. And then this guy here is greater than. And again, that's assuming that you're reading from left to right. All right, so if that helps to have in your notes somewhere, it's not a bad idea. And that's why they call it the triangle inequality theorems. You're debating whether they're greater than, less than, or equal to. All right, I hope this helped. Thank you.